And that breaking news, 3 people shot along a busy intersection in Colerain Township. And we know 2 of those victims have died. Thanks for joining us at 4. I'm Ashley Kirkland.
And good evening to you. I'm Cherie Palella. We are learning that a 3rd victim is critically hurt. Police are now trying to find who in the world did this. WLWT News 5's Karen Johnson is there tonight. She joins us now live with more on what we're learning at the scene. Hi there, Karen.
Yeah, good evening, Cherie. We actually have 2 crime scenes right now here in Colerain Township. The first right here in the parking lot of the Popeyes and the Dunkin' Donuts Shell gas station. There is another crime scene across the street at Walgreens, although it looks like the police tape there has been taken down. Colerain police are telling us this was a targeted attack on at least one of the 3 victims. The 2 who were killed had been in a light blue SUV that was in the Shell Popeyes parking lot. You can see the car is riddled with bullets. From my vantage point, I was able to count 20 bullet holes in the passenger side and windshield, and that's just what I was able to count where I was standing, and from the video we were able to see. A 3rd person was shot across the street, across Colerain Avenue, outside the Walgreens. One woman who works nearby says there had to have been at least 30 rounds fired.
What the understanding was from the officer to me was there was a shootout at the gas station, and that stray bullets had hit somebody that was walking into Walgreens.
And police have not yet confirmed those details. We're trying to get confirmation, but right now you're taking a live look at the crime scene. That light blue SUV just riddled with bullet holes. That's the passenger side. Police have also not released any information right now about a suspect. We do know they were looking for someone earlier. And according to the radio traffic that I had a chance to look for, they did put out a bolo for a man driving a white Chevy Impala or Chevy Malibu. We heard over radio traffic that he was driving and he may be armed with an assault rifle. But again, at this hour, police are not making any comments about a potential suspect. Reporting live in Colerain Township, Karen Johnson, WLWT News 5.
It's also frightening hearing about a possible assault weapon, 30 rounds in the middle of the day. Karen, I know we were initially hearing that 3rd victim had critical injuries. Have we gotten any update on how they're doing?
Yeah, again, we just talked to the public information officer for Colerain Township, and she is still saying critical but stable. So I know a lot of prayers out here tonight that that person will survive. We do not know if he is connected to the shooting here, but like the witness who I spoke to said, she believes, and what she has heard from police, that was an innocent bystander. Again, police, though, are not confirming that detail at this point.
Boy, that would be really unfortunate. Karen Johnson reporting live for us from Colerain Township. Will continue, by the way, to update you on this breaking story.